This is CWTFB Radio. I am your host, Charlie MaSheen, alongside my right-hand man, Cash No Motherfucking Money. Yeah, we got the bag, man. I got the bag on me. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let them see the bag, man. This is Choose What the Future Brings Radio. We are black culture through music. This is episode 111. We are in Exposed TV Studios, man. Shout out Exposed TV Studios, the best studio. You need to shoot a video, man. You know where to go. We got all the props. You know what I'm saying? We got all the best lighting.
Get your car clean before you pull it up in here too.
Yeah, right. Because Matt's gonna catch that on camera. He's gonna see that dusty ass ride that you got.
Have to do all that editing.
Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that, man. But shout out to our viewership, YouTube viewership. Everybody that's tapping in with us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, all of the above. Our Instagram following, our Twitter following, our Facebook following, all our social media, man. Everybody who's tapping in with us, we love y'all. Thank you. If you're on YouTube right now, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn them motherfucking notifications on. Right. So every time we drop on Monday and Wednesday, you know what the fuck time it is, man. We here.
Yo.
Cash, my brother.
My guy.
What's up, baby?
Shit, man.
How you doing?
Feeling good, doggy.
Yeah? How was your last 7 days?
Yeah, man. Watching my Celtics win. I mean, we lost, to Detroit, but yeah, whatever. That's after 10 games. I want you to know, say something bad again. Because anytime you say something bad, good shit happens. So,
say something bad like what?
Like you was talking shit last time. And, since the last time, bro, you said anything about my Lakers, my nigga,
You mean your Celtics?
I mean, well, you was talking about your Lakers. I was talking about your Lakers.
Okay.
And when I was talking about your Lakers, you failed to understand that Anthony Davis is only playing for the fucking free medical fucking services. Okay? He could have went to Canada for that shit. That nigga's just playing for free surgeries, okay? That was it, bro.
Okay.
Them niggas is throwing up diarrhea, nigga.
Okay.
Okay, and my boys is killing shit.
All right.
You see it?
Who they play the other day? It was the Nets.
Yeah.
Is that the game you want to talk about?
No. Fuck all. I mean, we killed everybody.
What's their record right now? The Celtics. I mean, because the last time they were like 50%. Last time we talked about them.
They were 500.
Yeah.
34 and 25.
They're 34 and 25 right now. That's good. That's solid. That's good. Shout out to them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what your Lakers?
Where the Lakers at? They shitty, right?
Oh.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
You seen LeBron go down the opposite side of the escalator? He was trying to get away.
Look.
Yeah, I love the Lakers, man. I don't love the Lakers. I love LeBron as a person, but basketball. He needs. This is it.
I don't know what the fuck is happening with them right now.
All the week up
to the end of the road. All right, but all right. What else? You want to slander the Lakers? You want to keep slandering them?
Mm-mm.
What else?
Yo, Flores, that shit is going down, bro.
Brian Flores?
Yeah, it's just going
So what's happening? What's
He's
the
never gonna
developments
coach
on
again,
that?
but now the owner's like, yo, that $100,000 shit didn't happen.
They lying.
Yeah,
they out here lying.
They gonna fight him.
Okay.
It's just foul.
It is what it is, though.
NFL, bro. I'm like this whole season, like fuck. The NFL is just dirty, bro. NFL is the most fucked up league of them all. Hands down.
But we've known this for quite some time.
And the Super Bowl was cool. Like the Super Bowl halftime, like I was excited for it. You we enjoyed.
Right.
Like it, but it was, bro. Come on.
I mean, what you know? What do you mean? Come on.
Like it was nostalgic and shit, but like it wasn't the dancing shit. It wasn't the Super Bowl performances that we seen. It was like something I feel like because Jay is now I feel like he's the. He's in there. He's in there.
He controls that whole.
He controls it.
Yeah,
so it's
that
like,
show.
That show felt like, here you go.
You feel like it was just like here you go, nigga.
Yeah. That was it. You know what I mean?
Everybody gets one, nigga.
Yeah, this is your one, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Here come Bruno Mars next year, nigga. Who's bringing it back?
Opening up with Post Malone.
Come on, man.
I mean, look, I liked it. What I did realize though, with watching it, is that all of our favorite rappers are old now, right?
I didn't like the 50 Cent slander.
I didn't like it neither.
I didn't like it because we act like Lizzo's little.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta act like she's little, and it's like that's fucked up.
You ain't lying.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up because they was fat shaving 50 mad quick. Like, look at them, nigga. That's how I look when I'm trying to plug my charger.
They had a
the beams was crazy.
They had a picture of Bizarre upside down, the nigga from D12.
Yo,
and I'm like, that's fucked up.
But I think that was old. I think he did that a minute ago.
Right, that was a parody.
Yeah,
but it's funny, man. But I loved the halftime show, man. I thought it was dope. I thought that the fact that Snoop Dogg was crip walking on the biggest stage on earth.
Yo, they caught a clip of him hitting a blunt.
Right. That was legendary.
Was perfect.
But you know what I do want to mention, though, was the whole kneeling thing with Eminem. Like,
who seen that? Did you see that?
I didn't notice it. I seen Questlove post. He was so surprised that Dr. Dre was actually playing the keys that he didn't even realize that Eminem was kneeling. Which was weird to me because I was just more like, it's Dr. Dre. The nigga's been in the music game since the 70s.
I don't get it, but like,
of course he knows how to play a piano. But I mentioned the Eminem shit. I wrote it on my Facebook status talking about like, if your white friends don't use their privilege to our advantage to level the playing fields, then they're not your white friends. But then I thought about it again, and I'm like, the national anthem wasn't even playing. Who the fuck cares if he knows?
That's true. Like, yo, what the fuck is you doing?
Right. For all we know, the nigga was tired. And
Mary J fell out. Mary J was like, oh, thank God.
Well, maybe he was just feeling himself like, yo, I'm fucking lit, nigga. I'm that nigga. Right? Maybe he just had a moment with himself, or he just wanted to show.
True, yeah, it wasn't even the national
so
anthem playing.
I'm like, all right, even if the NFL did tell him not to kneel and he knelt, the context was different. You know what I mean? Like,
that's strange. I didn't even peep that.
Kaepernick knelt because the shit was playing, the national anthem. That's not what Eminem did. So I think it was different. So I mean, either way, He's been sober for too long. I still fuck with M. I think M is like he's the fucking guy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He's one of the best rappers that we've ever heard. Ooh. Right? People hate that narrative.
You changed your narrative. You used to call him your top 5. You used to say that.
Yeah. You top 5 of all time? Lyricist? He's still in my top 5.
Okay.
He's still in my top 5. Right. Why wouldn't he be? And I think anybody from my generation, if you don't believe that, then you're not listening for the same things that I'm listening for. You know what I mean? Lyricism. You know what I'm saying? But either way, man, the Super Bowl was fire. More NFL news. And
who is it now?
Stephon Diggs.
Oh yeah, he did that. Yo,
City Boys is up.
Yo, bro, he's the best route runner of all time. So you gotta understand that. Yo,
Stephon Diggs allegedly had 2 women at the same hotel in 2 different hotel rooms on Valentine's Day and ran route tree on both separately throughout the night without dropping a pass.
Bro, you come on, bro. Yo,
come on.
It's all about agility, bro. It's
City Boys is up,
much, bro. It's,
think about it.
Speed is not everything, bro. Instincts. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, this
mental too. It's a mental game.
This is why we be telling these niggas keep going. These rappers that come up here, it's like keep going. Maybe one day you too
could be Stephon Diggs.
You will aspire to do some ill shit like this.
You don't have to catch 10 receptions for 117 yards and a touchdown.
Nah.
You could just have him in room 113 and room 317.
Even if you have 15 yards for the whole game and you score a touchdown, did you still win?
Nigga, what do you...
That's what I'm saying. Let's score, baby. Let's go.
About, man?
Shout out Stephon Diggs. That nigga's a motherfucking GOAT. You know what I'm saying? What else we got, man? I got some shit I want to talk about. My last 7 days. Anything you want to talk about your last 7 days?
Oh, no. I just went through it. Ain't much, man.
But matter of fact, before I keep going, to go back to the Super Bowl, I almost was pissed when I realized that I thought Eminem was closing out the show.
Oh, yeah, I remember we was having a moment.
I was like, hey, yo.
We was like, what the fuck?
I'm like, we like Eminem, but it's Black History Month. My nigga, we gonna close the show out with this nigga?
Don't be fucking disrespectful.
I was like, all right, like, this is kind of different. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna close it out with M. Like, Marshall, not Marshall.
Hell no, nigga.
And then
they did Jay-Z's song.
And then, yeah, and then they did it. But, you know what I mean? So, Shout out to Dr. Dre and them for not dropping the ball on that. Shout out to OBJ, man, and Matt Stafford, man. You was talking the craziest shit about Stafford.
Yeah, he's
the whole game.
I mean, yo, bro. I heard that somebody was like discussing him being a Hall of Fame quarterback.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a champion though. You can't.
Joe Flacco's a champion,
right?
You know how.
Right,
on,
right, but that doesn't make him a Hall of
6 McRibs before you bet on Joe Flacco, bro. Come on, bro. We would have to eat McRibs till we fall out, bro, till we bet on Joe Flacco.
I had a dream that Joe Flacco was playing Madden with niggas.
That's crazy.
That's mad funny.
With the mustache,
it's
bro.
the most random
his
shit.
Ass,
yeah, we was whooping his ass with Joe Flacco on Madden.
Yo, Joe Flacco was horrible. So like Matthew Stafford I thought he was gonna Detroit Lion this shit. You know what I'm saying?
But he didn't.
You know,
the Bengals dropped the ball.
Eli Apple, nigga. That nigga was food.
Yeah.
That nigga was his last name, nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga was dessert.
But it was a good game nonetheless.
Apple pie, nigga.
It wasn't a lopsided game. And I like these type of Super Bowls that are even, right? That keep you on your toes. You don't really know how it's gonna end. And that's what it was. So
yeah, I was happy
so
for
shout
him.
out.
But
you know
football's
what I mean?
fucked up because niggas retire in their greatest years. The nigga Aaron Donald's gonna retire because he got CTE, nigga.
Good for him.
You know
Why is that funny?
Nah, I'm just saying, like, it's just fucked up because football's it's a fucked up sport, bro.
It is.
It's a fucked up game. Shout out to them boys, though. Yeah.
Shout out to the
niggas,
NFL
bro.
players, not the owners.
Not the owners.
All right. So moving on from that, another super ill part of my last 7 days was my daughter turning 6 years old on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, shout out to my
that was
goddaughter.
yesterday, man. Shout out my little baby girl, Penny Machine. You know what I mean? She's the future, man. Just seeing, her growing, man, and being a pops and having, your kid just developing right in front of you. It's you know what I mean? So shout out to, the fathers who were involved in their kids' lives, man. And shout out my daughter, man. She's awesome. Also, last 7 days, the testing lab. I don't know why I have yet to mention the testing lab on there, man.
That shit is fucking hard. I'm going to the next one.
Let's shout out my man Noble, man.
Putting on her usual.
Let's shout out my man Noble from the Museum TV. Let's shout out Shane 211 at the Sound Lab for putting this together, man. What Noble's doing is he's creating a panel with a whole bunch of different creatives. He's having talent come on. The talent is basically being rated.
Niggas like live.
Yeah. There's a lot of good gems, bro.
Yeah.
Like Dolo Ty, this kid. Dolo Ty.
Okay.
And it's funny, man, because I ain't gonna front. Like he hit us up before, and you see an IG name, and this shit was the real Dolo Ty.
Okay.
So I seen it, and I thought it was some Spanish shit, like the real Dolote or some shit. And I was like, what the fuck is a Dolote, nigga? So I never even looked into his
Judge
shit.
the book by its cover, nigga.
But this is all right. So artists, your Instagram name when you on your fucking joint, bro. Like put your real name like in the bio, nigga, so we can know who the fuck you are, bro. We can look you up and
unless you really on the run. If you're really on the run, then you don't have an Instagram,
right? You know what I mean? Niggas be like, Instagram name, and in their bio they're like Cam's dad. Like that's cool that that's your son's name, but like I don't give a fuck. Like,
what about you?
Who are you, right? Like I want to be able to look you up, my nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't know your kid. Like you know what I mean? You might be a cool kid and all of that, but whatever. So either way, there was a lot of gems. Like Dolo Ty was fire. Block was fire. And then there was some not so fire.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Live and direct.
Yeah, and we got to tell niggas this ain't it, bro. You know what I mean? And I don't even remember these niggas' names, and I don't want to promote them because they suck. But you know what I mean? If you come to a panel who is here to critique you on your music, just take the critique and move on.
Well, yeah.
Motherfuckers want to hit me with the I ain't vast, don't low bro me.
No, this nigga, what? Hold on, man. Nah.
You came here to hear our opinions.
How do you present garbage, my nigga, and expect I don't get it, bro?
But either way, man, I love what the testing lab is doing because it's helping us tap in with motherfuckers that may not have the following.
And it's sending niggas to go be an electrician.
Right.
My nigga.
Right. Don't be mad. UPS is hiring. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. It's simple. you could do something ill.
FedEx is giving niggas like 23 an hour right now.
Everybody needs rap, but not everybody needs to rap, gang.
That's a fact.
Come on.
But shout out Noble, shout out the whole panel, man. I'm next to legends like DJ, Jeff 2 Times, my nigga. Dex be in there. We got Fab from Brockton Mag. We got DME from the Urban Product. We got Jay Rose. We got Pete from Say That. We bro, the panel is fire. Okay, and we got Noble, of course, my nigga. Like it's. I love what this is doing because it's like I said, it's giving us access to people that we may not know about, that may not have the following and the clout that a lot of people have, but it's also weeding out the bullshit. Yeah. Right? You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the testing lab. I be on the panel and shit. I be getting my Simon Cowell on and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. I love it, man. What else you got, man, before we bring in our guests?
We not going to red cup and rate?
Oh, yeah, of course we're going to red cups and rate, man. I totally forgot about that. I'm glad you mentioned it.
Yeah, let's do it. Because we're going to talk about, or do you want to talk about now how we doing like our submissions for our red cups?
We're going to do that then. Let's do that then, right? So, red cups and ratings. We like to have 2 albums, right? We like to have 2 albums, 2 projects every week, just so we can have one that's artist submitted and the one that we wanted to actually look into as well, right? I like the fact that people are tapping in with us, man, so keep sending us stuff. CWTFBradio@gmail.com. Send us the album you want us to rate, and we're going to give you an honest opinion, man, right? So the first one on the chopping block, right?
Jeez, nigga.
Yeah, that's what we calling it, man. It's my man KAEV, man. KAEV, man.
KAEV, man. This shit was
Love Goes Fast.
I love this one. I like this one a lot.
Yeah,
I think KAEV was in his bag.
Of course.
And I reached out to him because I thought, he produced a lot of it, but he produced a couple tracks on it. And like, it was you could tell he was in his love bag.
Yes, and I think the project was great, but the timing was also greater because it's February, Valentine's Day, all of that. He dropped it on February 10th, just before Valentine's Day. I like KAEV because he allows himself to be vulnerable. He doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, he's a dirty Dorchester nigga, but he put it together so well. He's a super
Chester. You feel me?
Chester. They
gonna love that.
He put it together. Like, he's super creative. He's a visual artist as well. So like, I feel like when you hear KAEV, you want to see him, right? You want to see what the fuck is happening. Who is this?
I want to drink with KAEV,
right? Right. I want to do.
I want to party with KAEV.
It was a solid project. How many tracks? It was 9 tracks. I love the skits that was on there as well. Yeah. It was like a story.
He had his love on there.
Yeah, bro. KAEV, he's one of my favorites, man. Yeah. I like what he's doing with his music. So overall, man, we gave Love Goes Fast, man, a 3.7 out of 5 cups, man. Shout out to my man KAEV. KAEV, whoa, 3.7, man. That was the one that we were interested in. That's the one that we wanted to look into.
Our third, our bag. I don't know how she felt about it.
What you mean?
You
talk. Oh, well, I mean, the average is 3.7, right? It doesn't matter where the scores came from, all right? So, you know what I mean? Shout out KAEV, man. Love Goes Fast. Go stream that. Go download it. Go, buy it. Buy that shit, nigga. On shit. Dead Dogs. Buy that shit. The next one, look, I think a lot of people are snoozing on this one right here, man. The next project we want to talk about is by my man Blazo Santana.
Nigga, I was surprised.
This was artist submitted, right? I don't know much about Blazo Santana.
Neither do I.
I recently learned about him.
He stay alive to keep doing what he doing.
ED4L. That means Ease Dollars for Life. Dun Dilly actually put me onto this. He said, yo, tap in with my man Blazo Santana. He got some shit. The motherfucker's going ham on his latest joint, right?
Donnie got good advice.
Yes, he does.
Where he talking.
Yes, he does.
No pain talk.
Yes, he does.
I can't do the pain talk.
You don't like the pain talk?
Nah, I don't like the pain talk.
Whatever. That's another story.
That's another story.
ED4L, Blazo Santana, 10 records. He only has 1 feature, and that's with Ease Dollars. R.I.P. to Ease Dollars, man. this shit was filthy.
That shit was
This shit
surveillance worthy.
was. It surprised the shit out of me.
That shit was hard, nigga.
I mean, from the first track
yeah.
to the end, like, you know,
Some records on there.
I'm like, yo, this nigga talking that filth. And I needed that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I needed some new dirt.
I need, filth.
Fucking charcoal.
Just
nigga,
disgusting, my nigga.
Like you wearing a white nigga, just throw charcoal on you, nigga, just paint on you, nigga, you just dirty. Nigga.
And coming from where he's coming from, there's not too many niggas throwing it up like him.
Nah. So hearing it from his side,
You know,
it's like that's beautiful.
it's beautiful. It was a really well put together project. The references, the knowledge. He's telling me about shit that I didn't even know about.
And he got his own flow to it.
He got his own style. Yeah, he literally got
his own style. Like that's what niggas lack.
And I think this is why doing these ratings is exciting, bro. Because we get put on to shit
like this
that we didn't even know.
Yeah.
His musical following isn't that crazy, but I
think with the work, if he keeps putting in work,
I highly encourage y'all to look into this. ED4L Blazo Santana, man. So overall, we gave that a 4 out of 5 cups, man. So shout out my man Blazo Santana. That shit was hard. I was utterly surprised. I was pleasantly surprised by it. But I want to talk about, the red cups and ratings system as well, because I want y'all to understand something. If y'all submit something, right? If y'all send us your shit and we feel however we feel about it, that's it. Like, there really shouldn't be no blowback on that. Like, if we sought you out and then we gave you an opinion that you didn't like, that's one thing. But if you submit your shit and then we give you an opinion that you don't like, then just live with it, bro. You submitted it.
That's it. You gotta take that, bro.
Right.
Take that on the chin.
And any publicity is good publicity, man. I don't give a fuck if it's good, bad, and different.
If we talking about you, we talking about you. So
Somebody's
talking about
right.
you, nigga.
Somebody might like it. Somebody
gonna look up your name, nigga.
Our opinion ain't law. You know what I mean? Even though we like to think it is. But
I'm a gatekeeper, bro. I got the code. Wi-Fi password. I put a fucking lock on the refrigerator for you fucking hungry niggas.
On dead dogs. You ready to bring in our guest, bro?
Yeah, hell yeah, dog.
All right. This week, we got one of the most consistent. We got one of the most original. We got one of the people one of the most versatile, meaning like he gets around in so many different crowds.
Mm-hmm.
There's not too many people that I speak about. Like whenever we bring people on, I always do my own research. I talk to people and I try to find out, what it is about our guests that makes them special. And everybody just always talks about how genuine and pure-hearted this guy is. His music speaks for itself. It's very forthcoming. It's very it's tight. Like you could tell like he takes his time with it and he doesn't want to rush through anything. And for that I respect it. I'm talking about, somebody who's from the same city as Patrick Ewing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's been doing his thing for a while now, and he's still young, and he's still got a lot to go, and a lot to grow with. So I need anybody and everybody to put your hands together, give your undivided attention to my man Connis. What's good, baby?
What's up?
Yeah,
it's good, man.
Yeah.
That was flattering. Thank you.
Thank you for being here,
man.
my brother. How you doing?
God, man.
Good, man. Everything's good.
I'm glad.
Chilling.
Man. I'm glad.
Happy to be here with you guys. I didn't know if I was supposed to talk it all during the whole intro, but I was just
Nah, you
enjoying
did a good
it.
job.
Yeah, funny
You
as
weren't.
shit.
Nah, that's good.
I didn't want to. I was like, these guys know what they're doing. Like, I'm chilling.
We be partying this shit, man.
You tried.
Yeah, man.
Man, when I won't.
Nah, but everything's good, man. I'm out here. Brought my boy Soap and Go-Go with me.
Yeah, Soap and Go-Go in the building, man. Shout out to Soap and Go-Go.
Building.
Boston Heads in the building. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all having me here. Love what you guys are doing, sitting next to this
Yes,
plaque.
sir.
Yes,
sir.
You guys, y'all are doing it. Y'all are doing it right, and it's
Thank you.
a pleasure to be a visitor here.
You know, I met you in person the first night of the Boston Music Awards.
Yeah, you were drunk as shit.
Yeah, I was.
I'm surprised you remember.
I remember.
I said what up to this man. He had no idea who it was. He was like, oh, all right, yeah, whatever.
I was long gone.
Yeah, well, it's about creating. It's about creating, man. It's all about creation, man. But you know, for the people who don't know who Connis is, man, your story goes back a while, man.
Yeah.
Give us like just a quick rundown on who you are, what you're doing, what you represent.
Yeah. Shit, that's always a tough question. I'm not even used to, I don't really like pop out on shit like that. I'm pretty reclusive. Keep to myself, just make my shit, keep it cool. But I'm from Cambridge, Massachusetts originally. Started making music like not seriously probably when I was like 14, 15 years old.
Okay.
Always influenced by rap music.
Yeah.
And yeah, man.
You from the coast, right?
I'm from the coast.
Okay.
I lived in Cambridge. I lived in East Cambridge.
East Cambridge, yeah.
Yeah, Portuguese.
Lots of Portuguese, Brazilian people. Yeah, I grew up right outside Central Square. Right down the street from the Middle East.
Okay, so that's the coast right there.
That's
so
the coast.
I never
They're called the coast because
identified.
it's on Charles River, so it's on the coast of the Charles River
Gotcha.
with Boston. So I grew up on Magazine Street. Like, you know, I could walk across the BU Bridge and technically get into Boston.
Yeah,
right.
You know,
right.
fucking 15 minutes.
That's a fact.
But yeah, man, I've been making music for, you know, like 10 years. When I really think about it, it's hard to say when.
10 plus, because how old are you now?
Yeah, I'm 26, and I started
right.
like fucking around, and it was more of like a hobby and not that serious when I was like 15 years old. But yeah, man, I'm a writer, producer, creative, visual artist. You know, before I ever made music, I was always like a little kid drawing and painting and shit. So I've always seen myself as a creative and just someone trying to express through whatever like medium feels fitting.
That's fire.
Yeah.
So you're multi-talented, bro.
I like to think so, yeah.
So you also make, you know, you like visual art, right?
Yeah, I do a lot of video. I do a lot of my videos and editing and just like I like to touch everything, anything that
you this guy, bro.
Yeah. You know,
I'm a little controlling in that sense.
It's an ego thing.
It's the OCD.
Respect, bro. Respect. When's your birthday?
March 26th.
It's the stars and shit. You too?
I don't know, man. I just thought he was. I mean, like me. I don't even know what March 26th is. Like,
I'm an Aries.
You see, I wouldn't know that. I'm a Libra. September 29th. Yeah.
Don't start this shit.
I don't know none of that shit. You know what I mean? All I know is I love Aquariuses. My daughter's an Aquarius. My mom's an Aquarius. So on and so forth. Whatever. But
with people.
Either way,
the year of the tiger. What that mean?
I mean, shit striped. I don't fucking know, bro. Who the fuck knows, man? Fuck Michelle Wu. I know that.
Oh yeah, she got bullied in that shit. She's like, yeah, we're gonna lift the mandate in a few days. What was it? In a few minutes, so we're gonna lift the mandate.
Fuck that bitch, yo.
That bitch crippled, yo. She could never work in a Chinese restaurant, bro. She'll give away all the duck sauce.
Everything,
she'll get disowned.
Her aunt will fire her so fast.
Like, yo, you are done.
You are a disgrace to this family. Oh shit,
man, bitch ain't shit.
All right, but you know,
Let me get some juice.
One of the illest things about you, Connis, though, no bullshit, is your networking capabilities, right? You get around in mad different circles. I first heard about you through BoriRock.
Yeah, that's my brother. That's my fucking guy. Shout out to BoriRock.
So like,
Teflon
how do you?
Motherfucking hoop, bitch.
Yeah, you know that Teflon motherfucking
Dang
hoop,
that
bitch.
shit a couple times.
He was on the skit on your joint somebody.
Yeah.
You know what makes you make yourself that accessible? Because you have so many different people that you tap into. Like what is kind of like the method to your madness in that sense?
I feel like it shit kind of shifted a couple years ago. Like in like 2018, I was living in JP in Boston. And when I felt like I had like a physical space, because I had already like known a lot of people and had been releasing music and doing what I was doing. But once I felt like I had a physical space to like call my own was when I feel like the networking really shifted. And a lot of people that like, you know, you just kind of chop it up with on the internet or just know peripherally, like I was able to have like a space to actually like link with people and make music or just bullshit. Eat, cook food, chill, like whatever. But yeah, for me, I mean, like before, like I'm just a people's person. Like I look like I've never looked at like music or anything as just like an outlet for like my own success. Like I look at it as an outlet into like deepening and furthering like who I am as a person, and that happens through meeting people and knowing people. So I feel like I've always just kind of had like that want to connect to people. And just like that's like a sentiment in my music, you know.
I'm not gonna hold you. When I hear your shit, bro, I hear radio. Yeah, like I almost like look at my radio to make sure I'm not listening to the radio.
Like mainstream,
like mainstream radio.
I wouldn't say.
I feel like I feel like I don't.
I feel like I hear some mainstream radio and his shit.
I think it can be on the.
I got a couple. That's my thing. Is like I never know when I go into making something. Like I never know what the fuck I want to make. So sometimes I really will make something that's a lot more, you know, in that lane. It's like really, you know, for the masses. And then other times I'm like, this is for myself. Like, and if somebody fucks with it, then it's because they relate to where I'm at, or wherever, you know.
Your music's very relatable.
Thank you.
You know, and vulnerability is not something that many people are. Yeah, bless you. That many people are okay with, and you know, just talking about just being human, bro.
Yeah, I mean, especially like for me, like you know, I make a lot of like rap music, right? And like, I mean, historically, like you know, like everything that I've learned and all of the things that I've been influenced by are like from a culture and a place that is like outside of like myself, you know, a white person, you know? So I like when I come into these spaces and when I make rap music, when I'm here, like I'm always acknowledging that like I'm a visitor in this space, and I'm really and for that reason, like I've just always tried to like tell my story and my point of view, and my point of view and the type of shit I talk about in my rap music, like is so different from like a lot of the rap, and most different from the shit that I listen to. You know, like I listen to really like hard shit a lot of the time, and it's like I'm never you know, like
but your shit, I feel like I'm listening to you.
Like, like the shit you did with Kadeem and Giles. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
how is he tapped in with these motherfuckers? Right,
it's heavy. Shout out Kadeem and Giles.
Yeah, shout out Kadeem and Giles.
Kadeem's honestly, that's one of my best friends for one, but like that's one of the best lyricists like on the planet, straight up.
Kadeem can rap his motherfucking face off.
And Giles too.
And he's from Mattapan, so you know I love Mattapan niggas, man. Mattapan, Murder Pen, USA, man, worldwide. You know what I'm saying?
We got some wings from there. Where did these wings come
from? The wing came from Mattapan.
They came from Mattapan. We ain't gonna shout out the place, though. Until they give us some free shit.
Yeah,
fuck
I mean,
them.
Mattapan, you know how it is. It's a dog world in Mattapan. You know what I mean?
Shouting them out.
Yeah. The wings are good. I know.
No, yeah, that's a great. That's like, yeah, that's a good example of like all of us come from such different worlds. The world that my upbringing, like everybody's shit looks different, but like
Giles grow like his story crazy.
You know, and it's like you don't I just know like who I am and like my role in this shit is like you don't have to be the exact same or come from all the same shit as someone to like be able to just like know them and be able to relate to them. Like you could come from complete polar opposite sides of the world, separate experiences, and still relate to someone. And that's like a recurring theme that I try to keep in my music.
I like that you're forthcoming about, you know, being a visitor in black culture.
I feel like you gotta be.
You know, well, not everybody is. You know what I mean? We had somebody here a few weeks ago that had no idea what the fuck they were doing.
I couldn't even watch the whole interview, bro. That shit was mad cringy, but it was hilarious.
It was crazy.
Cringy in a good way. Like, you know, like if you can't, I mean, like, yeah.
That's neither
what can I even fucking say about that?
But
I'm gonna say shit about that.
And that's what I was telling somebody. I was talking to somebody earlier, and they're like, "Yo, you got a white boy during Black History Month, right?" And I'm like, "Yes."
Oh, me coming.
Yeah.
Black History Month.
So yeah, I'm talking to somebody,
this
and
Black
they're like,
history in its own right.
They're like, "Yo, you got a white boy on the show for Black History Month?" And I'm like, I didn't even think about it like that, right? And I'm like, "Yo, that goes against everything you believe in, right?" And I'm like, wow, like Chiz, how did you let this happen?
Yeah, you didn't tell me this.
And I'm like, yo, like that's very un-Chiz like, my nigga, right? But
that's funny.
But you know the reason why it doesn't matter, bro, is because you're conscientious of the role you play, and also the music is just fucking undeniable.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
it's
you know what I mean? Like it's not like you're coming here and you're trying to act like somebody else or whatever. Like you're making music that's true to you, that really aligns with who you are and where you've been.
You sells, you fake niggas.
It does.
Right.
It works.
Sell your you self, nigga.
No, I mean, I feel like, that's my biggest truth. Like, the way I dress, the way I fucking like the music I listen to, the clothes I wear, everything. Like, I've been inspired by black people my whole life and black music my whole life. So it's like,
respect.
I have no other, like, of course, like, that's my truth. That's my truth, you know? And like the least I could do is just own that and be like,
that's real. That's real, man. So what you been up to these days, man? Because you dropped Somebody in August of last year. It's now, almost March, basically. I mean, we're halfway through with February.
Where's it at?
What you
been going through life, man.
What you been up to in the last,
figuring shit out. I was living in New Orleans for a while.
Oh shit.
For like a year and some change. But I just moved back to the East Coast. Man, I just been going through the motions, bro. Going through relationship things, going through a lot of personal things, and I'm 26 years old, just trying to like figure out my fucking life. I've been all over the place to keep it 100.
You went through a breakup, bro?
Yeah.
You dumped her, she dumped you, bro. Like,
I don't want to get into it like that.
Off limits. It's off limits.
I guess
if Chanel was here, she would have dug deep.
I just been
Did y'all not have enough sex? No,
not at all. It wasn't that type of breakup. I just been man, I'm trying to stay inspired, bro. Like, I'm a human being, and like I just be going through life shit. I be happy, I be depressed, like, and I'm just I'm trying to think about like I'm big on allowing myself to like take a step back. So a lot of people like always feel the pressure to be locked in and like making shit like if they're not working on something, then they're fucking up. But me personally, I'm like, bro, if I don't have shit to say, like, I'm not gonna force it. I'm not gonna do anything.
So is this what they call like a block? Is this like is like a writer's block type shit? Like, are you thinking about music? Like,
yeah, I mean, yes and no. I don't even know if it's a writer's block. I feel like it's just like fucking it's the motions. Just like, I don't really feel like it's like, I don't know. Like, I just don't ever feel like, as much as like I'm an artist and like I want to have output and like put out like whatever I'm feeling at that moment. Like, bro, I'm also just like a human being, and I'm just like, I don't feel pressed like by nobody to rush some shit out. So
you create when you want to.
I'm always making shit. Like, I'm always producing. I'm making a couple beats a week. I'm touching something. I'm doing something. And the way I look at like work and that shit is like, if you open up that laptop, you lay down some melodies, you lay down a loop, you fucking record 4 bars, you get off one single idea. Like, you did some work. Like, you don't gotta like owe some greater shit to yourself. Like, you did something. You abided by that rule that's within yourself, that I gotta make something, and then just move on. I don't even gotta listen to it ever again. I made something. It was here. It's gone. I don't give a fuck if it ever exists to the people. Like, it's out. It got out of me. So that's where I'm at. I've been making a lot of shit that
you be like, there it goes.
Yeah, exactly. It's really like
post nut clarity. Oh, I didn't like that.
It's really like, no, honestly, that's the perfect analogy. It's just like you let that shit fly, and that's it. So it is like it's post nut clarity. Like,
so you know, like you might.
That's what it is.
Post nut clarity.
PNC.
You ever? That's the name of the episode.
The PNC. Yo,
nah, that ain't it. That ain't it.
You ever watch porn beat your meat, and then you be like,
Man,
Was all of this worth it?
it just look like
Yo, that's
you like, man.
You're
Look
like,
what I
at
did.
me. You're like, look
Look
at
what
me.
I've done.
Like, the fuck? Who are you?
Oh my god!
that's a weekly.
Get a grip.
Grow up, nigga.
Wait, what's the thing? What's the thing? It's like he's like, but at what cost?
right.
What have I done? This city is in flames. People are dying. What have I done?
Look at your city now.
Really, realistically, you didn't even burn down the city. You just nutted all over yourself.
Right.
So that's how I feel, bro. That's what I've been doing. I just been making shit. It's basically like I'm nutting all over myself, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm just trying. I gotta do something. I gotta just let it out.
Stomach for the last year and a half, right. Oh my god.
God
Funny,
damn,
man.
that was really funny.
That was good. That was good.
That was good shit.
But that's a good description of it, though.
It is.
Yeah, I fully
it's a release.
understand.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
a
though,
release.
bro. Because your shit is fucking mint.
Thank you.
So what I like about your
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm probably gonna be the first person to do this. I gotta take a piss, bro.
damn Connis. That's crazy.
That's
I gotta take a
honest.
piss.
I mean that you are pretty honest. So
I mean, I just feel like we're gonna be sitting down for a minute. I gotta
think-
take a piss.
I think you should probably just go do that.
I'll
then.
be right back.
That was real.
That's fair.
I believe it.
drinking a lot of water. I'm taking care of
That's he's being responsible. He's drinking water. You know.
Try to put on a good shit.
Yo, by the way, I gotta take a piss. I gotta get out of here. All right, I'm good. My fault. That's a brief intermission. I'm back. I'm good. So yeah, that's where I've been at, man. I've been like categorically uninspired and just like trying to fucking just trying to figure out what's next.
Okay.
But I'm not stressed about it. It comes.
Where do you typically get your inspiration from?
Good question.
From like musically, I feel like it's definitely people that I'm a fan of and listen to. But for the most part, like I get my most inspiration from like my people and like my friends that make music. Like the people that I've been thinking a lot lately about how like we have this crazy like God complex of famous people, right? Like specifically all this like Kanye shit that's going on. Just everyone, just anyone that's famous. There's just like this crazy complex around famous people. And there's just like, yo, we could just normalize like looking up to people that you're equal to,
Right.
and just like straight up drawing inspiration and fucking with people that are on the exact same level in the same places you, maybe even fucking below where you're at.
Right.
So for me, my main source of inspiration when it comes from like musicians really comes from my friends, especially when I hear like Soper Go-Go like send me some shit. Like realistically, I'm like, oh, this is kind of fire. I gotta make some shit that's better than this. Like I gotta like one up them. And so, you know, but inspiration wise, I mean, I also just get it from just like living life and going out and just being a people person, but also just the music that I listen to too. I've been listening to this Dijon album nonstop.
Okay.
On fucking repeat, and that shit has me rethinking like a lot about what I want to do with my own sound.
You know, I was talking to Birdie earlier, man. And
Yeah, he told me.
and he was telling me about how like you guys used to all live in the same crib and y'all had like this whole creative, you know, space, which is I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
it's a
that's
spot in
what you-
JP.
what you were referring to.
Yep.
So you make beats as well.
Yeah.
How often do you produce for other people?
Well, that's one thing that I've been like. I feel like I've always been like confident in my own shit, in my own writing, in my own music, and I've like kind of hoarded some shit, but I've always been more self-conscious about my own production and just being like, this shit needs to be better before I like try to give it to someone. But 2022 is the year. That's funny. It's funny you asked that because that's like that was one of my like resolutions to myself. Like I'm about to send shit out to mad people. So you know, like when I first started linking with Bori, like that was one person that I was always like pulling up all my beats that I've made. Like because I'm just like this.
I'm done.
Yeah.
This is it. Nigga.
Anything and
It's you.
Soap just released some shit that I produced the beat on that.
Okay.
I've been working with Michael too. I sent Michael Christmas a bunch of beats. He's been we got some
Really?
shit
That's
tucked.
fire.
Yeah, so
I like that.
yeah, that's one thing I just like. I like come down. I'm pretty like overly critical of myself and be in my head about shit. So I always like.
But that's fine.
I'm trying to like let go of a little bit with the production so that like I can make some shit and just be like, let me just send this out. So I've been sending a lot of shit to Felix.
You just gotta nut on people, bro.
Exactly.
Felix? Okay.
Yeah, Felix actually, Felix's like taste for beats is like way more in line with my type of production, the shit that I feel like I can make. So
I can see that.
I've been sending, I'm always sending Felix beats, even if he doesn't use them. I'm just like always sending them because his style aligns with my production.
Yeah,
and I like that sound.
And I like that you had the Felix feature. I think Felix is one of those. He's like an anomaly, right? He's like a standout, right?
You have no idea.
Like the guy is very interesting.
That guy is fucking different.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's. I don't even know. Like that's my like a good friend. But he still might even be a hologram. I don't even know if Felix is a real person.
Like, I never really dapped that nigga up.
That guy, like...
Have you seen his face?
Yeah.
What does he look like?
He's a good-looking guy, man. That's my guy.
Like Murphy Lee from the State Lunatics? Or that Key One?
Nah, like Felix, creatively, visual artist, fashion-wise, music-wise, like that guy is like... I don't even think... He wasn't even born here, bro. I don't even know.
So how did you link up with him, Bjorn? Like, how did that even happen?
Well, I met everybody else through Felix, really.
Okay.
Let's see, me and Felix and Grunge and Austin Fair had a show in 2018, and I had like known I was cool with somewhat cool with Grunge before that, but I didn't know Austin, and like I'd known Felix but didn't know him like that. But we had that show, and that was one of the first times we really met, and I performed like with my guitarist and he was playing with the band, so we were just chopping it up. So that was the first time I really met Felix. And then once he dropped what is it, his first project, I don't know where I'm blanking on the name of it because I listened to it nonstop. What is it? Love in Bloom or his first project.
Right.
He dropped that in February 2019, and I dropped I had dropped like fucking 6 mixtapes that were trash in my life before it.
Wow.
But in 2019, I dropped Connis,
right,
and a month after him, and I remember I had my album like set to go. Like I'm like, all right, I worked on this for 3 years. This is fire. And then Felix dropped In Bloom, and I was like, yo,
nigga,
fuck you.
Fucking control delete.
But he dropped it a month before me, and that's when I was just like, I listened to it. I was like, yo, honestly, this is one of my favorite albums, period. I'm listening to it right now. He's from Brockton. I'm like, so, and then I dropped Connis, and then that's when like that point in time, beginning of 2019, felt like a culmination and just like a crash of just like, that's when shit really started shifting for the scene amongst other points in time. But that's when me and Felix became really tight because I was like, In Bloom is a crazy album. He's like, Conus is a crazy album. So we started linking up. And the first time we linked up, we made like, everything we were making was getting released and like had been out. And so I met Felix, and then, he brought Ricky over, and I met Ricky, and then I met Luke, and then I met Giles, and I met everyone through Felix. And Felix is who I'm like closest with out of everyone. That's my brother. I love that dude.
Yeah, shout out Felix, man. Shout out Van Buren.
Felix for real.
Man. We need them up there.
Shout out VB.
Shout out VB, the whole VB, man. We need talking to those guys individually. I've only really spoken to. I mean, obviously we had Giles on here before.
I want to get the whole clan now.
Luke Bars. Ricky, meeting him and talking to him and just seeing how sharp these guys are. These guys are really fucking sharp. Yeah. They're really like super ill creators, man. So seeing you linking up with them and seeing you in that same space, to me, let me know that you are good company.
Creativity is there.
Yeah, I mean, with those dudes, like that shit, none of that shit felt like, that shit was always a part of the plan. That shit was always calculated. There's no like, those guys, like their synergy and their sense of family, like is so real that like there's no denying it.
Word.
The industry can't deny it. Random
deny
fans
music.
can't deny it. Random people like, and you know, like they make the type of music that it's just, it doesn't matter where you're from.
Shit's
Like
definitely
it doesn't
undeniable.
matter what type of lifestyle you come from. Like that's what I mean. Like
There's so
you're gonna
many of
feel
them.
it.
Yeah, bro. We'll
Yeah,
get
they're
some drop down
fucking
mics,
deep.
bro.
Invaders,
You know what I mean?
Invaders crazy. Drew is crazy. Like
Yeah,
everybody
the whole
that's
squad,
in VB,
bro. Yeah,
like
niggas is working.
like everybody is just like an integral
Skillful.
like piece to what they do, and it's like really like you could just tell it's just family and it's
Right.
real. Like there's no bullshit there.
Family van,
There's
nigga.
no bullshit there.
Right.
And Giles like been into hip hop and writing like long before he was making music. Like
This is true.
Giles is like
Yeah, one van.
everybody is really an aficionado and like
Yeah.
in VB in their own right, you know. And
Right.
like Luke was making music and rapping like over Latrell beats fucking 6 years ago. So
Right.
it's just like
You actually got a record with Latrell, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
I got a Latrell verse before I got Latrell beats.
Really?
So I got blessed. Cause
Now that's Latrell is like, you know, the dude is like a machine all by himself, right?
yeah, man. That's one of my favorite artists, period.
And I thought it was dope that you linked up with him. And so like, this is what I mean about your reach. Like your network is kind of crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're literally painting with like the widest brush on earth, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
I can tell that you don't collaborate with anybody that you don't actually genuinely fuck with.
Yeah.
and I like, you know, the genuine vibes that I get from that.
Do you tell some people like, nah, man?
Well, sometimes
I mean,
you don't have to.
I mean like where I'm like
Like,
I don't know.
You know
I've
he
kind of
just
built
said-
I've kind of built like I feel like people that fuck with me and like really know what I do, cause like honestly like we've been making music for a long time. Like
Right.
we were doing shit like before like, and like we can get into this, but like prior to like Pilot Nation and like fucking, you know,
12 to 12.
Stiz, Michael Christmas,
Right.
Hefe, like these dudes really like putting an OG, like them really putting the city on the map. Like
Right.
there were always these like pockets of creatives from Boston, from Cambridge,
Absolutely.
from Brockton,
Absolutely,
from fucking wherever doing shit. But it's just like it was prior to the internet being in that place.
Mm-hmm.
It was when Leeds bitch ass was the only dude that you could fucking you would
we
have
toast to that,
someone's yeah, for real.
I'm glad that you feel that way.
Fuck Leeds, to be honest with you, man.
Let's take a shot to that.
I like that too. I like that too. Toast to Leeds, bitch
Hit that a
ass.
couple times actually. Yo, no disrespect, Leeds, but fuck you.
Nah, pure disrespect. What you mean? Pure disrespect. All the.
Nah, like so. I mean, even I forget the original question, but prior to that wave of shit happening, and obviously when Stiz dropped "Shout Out in Suffolk County," like I think anybody that really is honest about where the scene is at knows like that was the biggest shift.
It was.
That was what changed everything.
Absolutely.
Yo, cheers to y'all, CWTFB Radio, man. I appreciate you guys having me on Black History Month. I don't know why I'm here.
Connis
Thank
is
you,
Black
guys.
History. We're gonna piss a lot of people off with that.
I didn't say that. I'm not saying anything. Like
Yeah, we said it. I said it.
about to get
Cash is like, hey, Cash is like, wait.
Nigga,
Wait.
you said that shit.
I don't even remember what the original. Where were we at?
We were talking about
saying?
like just vibing and like how you kind
The
of
network.
choose to yeah. you know.
Networking's big, man.
Yeah,
And I like.
think. Yeah, no.
I my bad. I just like people networking. Understand, like you don't have to network with somebody who you think is above you to network.
Yeah.
bro.
Right.
Reach down.
Yeah.
Or reach next to you, somebody on
Right.
the same level with you.
That's what I'm
Build
saying. By
that way.
looking,
Yeah.
you can look up to people that are eye to eye level.
Bro,
with you.
I hate niggas
Right, this is a fact.
reposting
You can.
industry niggas. Like you niggas drive me crazy.
People are
like how
thirsty.
you ever like somebody in your city's
Yeah.
music, just like it, but then you reposting some industry shit. I'm
Yeah,
like,
man,
like, I don't get it.
I
Like,
see niggas in industry niggas like comments on Instagram,
Bro.
but ain't never reposted any of our episodes.
bro, I be like, yo,
Right.
my nigga.
So
like,
to me, that shit is crazy, right?
Disgusting.
It's like, you know, we've created a platform for the people of Mass and surrounding areas that, you know, we really
Bro, you don't
want
understand.
we really want to like shed the light on this.
I'm not even an internet ass nigga, bro. So for me to like create a post and do that shit, you
Right.
know me, bro.
Right.
I'm lazy.
Right.
I don't do it.
Yeah.
So you gotta send me the repost in order for me to post. Anything you see on my story, just sent me that shit,
Charlie.
and I reposted that
a fact.
shit. You know what I mean?
It's a fact.
So when I see y'all niggas do that shit, I'm like, damn, nigga, that
Yeah.
means you took the time to create
Right.
a post for a nigga who don't give a fuck if you get electrocuted,
Niggas being
on
Meek,
Tuesday,
they
nigga.
being Meek Mill comments.
You know what I mean? Like,
they be in Meek Mill comments talking about like, damn, bro, you crazy. Like, you know this nigga?
You are stroking.
No, you're
are-
crazy.
You are smuggling, nigga. You are smuggling
Yeah.
nuts. Yes, you doing.
Smoking dick.
No, but that's
You-
what I
you robbing
what I
nuts,
mean,
nigga.
like I don't know. You asked about like the network and how it's gotten to
Yeah.
this point. It's just because I just been fucking doing it for mad long, and a lot of it was
Yeah.
quiet, and a lot of it was falling on nobody. Like I was dropping tapes when Dat Piff, like I had like I really, you know, like I went through all of the phases in which like trying to make this shit
Word.
click.
Word.
And then if 2019 when I dropped like my what I feel to be my official debut is when I felt like it clicked, and like people kind of started really hearing what I had to say and understanding my wave. And then for that reason is why I feel like my following and people fuck with me. Like I feel like it's not like at the masses right now. It's really like a cult following.
Right,
It's really
it really
people
is.
that know
Yeah.
where I come from, what I've been doing, and what the message is. And like that's, to be honest with you, like that's all I could ask for at this point.
But
Like,
that's everything, Connis.
Yeah.
Because understand, you have hundreds of core followers.
exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
People who will
They will
actually
buy my shit.
buy your shit.
Yeah,
You drop some
exactly.
merch, they'll cop it.
Yeah.
You have a show, they'll show up. These are people who actually tap
Write a
in
book,
with you.
nigga.
Yeah.
They'll read it. nigga.
Opposed to somebody who has tens of thousands of followers
Yeah.
and they might have the same core number as you. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So and that's the dope thing about it, to see, you know,
Yeah.
like shit like that unfold, man.
Yeah.
You used to go by something else before Connis. What was your rap name
I've gone
before?
by like 20 different things, bro.
What was it? It was like, what was it?
Shit, the first tape I ever put out, I'm not even gonna tell you the name of it because it's terrible.
Go ahead,
I refuse
make me
to,
laugh.
and I dare you to try to research it. I'm not gonna tell you it.
I mean, just tell us your rap name.
CD,
CD.
my initials.
CD.
Probably like the whitest rapper name you could think of.
Connor. What's your last name?
I'm Irish. My name is Connor James Donovan.
James Donovan. All right.
Sounds like a cop.
Put my government out there.
Not gonna
Yeah,
hold you.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sounds like a cop.
Not gonna hold you.
sounds like a cop.
Yeah.
I know.
Connor
Sounds like a
James
cop.
Donovan.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna,
that's
but I get it.
Listen,
super
man.
white.
Yeah.
Super sexy.
When you're a white dude,
Yeah.
you know your name always kind of sounds like a cop's name.
Nah.
Eh.
No, if your name was
He gave the
Brand-
Larry David. He said, nah.
if your name was Brandon, probably not.
No,
right?
I definitely know some cops named Brandon.
Miles.
But that's what I mean, right? But we know black and white Brandons. I ain't never met a nigga named Connor. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Nah.
you're like,
Well, yeah,
Nah,
no,
never.
that's true. That's true.
No.
I can't contest
Y'all
it.
kept that, y'all
Can't
kept that
control.
name.
yeah, y'all got
Black
that.
people was like, nah, we'll
Y'all got
take
that down
one.
pat.
No, I gotta. I
Throwing
mean,
that one.
I'm white. I got a white ass name.
Yeah, this is
Connor
facts.
James Donovan. I dare you to find someone that's
So
black with that
CD,
name.
so
CD
was the first.
Yeah, let's keep it pushing. I went by CD.
CD.
I went by presidency.
Presidency.
Like presidency. Like
you
when you're
went
a
hard with
president.
that one. Yeah.
I mean, I was 15, bro.
I
I didn't know what the fuck I was
fucking
doing.
me up. You know he's fucking me up with that one.
I'm disgusted. I dare you
president?
to. I don't care. Honestly, I'll say it. I'll say it because if anybody really.
Presidency? What we
No,
say?
like when you
Presidency,
no
nigga.
president. No, when you're a president and you're in your
presidency.
term, it's your presidency.
Yeah, I get that.
You know,
That
with
was
the
your shit.
CY
That
at
was
the
your
end.
name.
You had to break it
Why?
down for your dumb ass.
Because I was 6.
I mean, that's what I
What does
said.
that mean?
I was 16.
I knew what it meant.
I was
Yeah,
figuring
I
it out,
said it.
bro. I didn't
I
know
hear
what
you.
the fuck I was doing. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
got
I
you.
was some.
That shit was fucked up. That was a tough one.
I was down bad.
What's the
Trust
next
me,
one?
man.
Tell me the next one.
And then I went by my government. I went by my name.
All right, word.
And then you went by Connor James.
No, not
Donovan.
Connor James.
Alright.
I went by Connor Donovan.
Okay.
And that's even worse for a rapper, to be honest.
So where?
I just like, bro, like, it's
so where
been,
did Connis come from?
shit. That's a funny story. So, there was a security guard in my high school. His name was Raw, and yo, I don't know if he thought my name was really Connis or like, maybe he really thought it was, but he was this Haitian dude. He was this Haitian, and he used to say Connis.
Connis.
And then like he would just call me that, and then my friends were like, "Yo, does he call you?"
Yeah, you know that nigga because Connis.
That's great.
Connis. Sounds like Tonel.
No, but like I'm not trying to make it seem like it was more so like
we're Haitian.
we're Haitian.
No, I know. I'm not even. No.
This is why it's funny to us.
Because we wouldn't be able to say with
Connis.
It's a ridiculous. It's a ridiculous CWTFB Black History Month radio session. But yo, my name, Connis. Bro, I swear to God, that's where it comes from. Like he called me.
I love it.
That was my guy too. Like that was my guy. Like my dad's a custodian. Like my dad's a janitor in the city of Cambridge.
Yeah.
So like he knew, my dad's a fucking like townie custodian. So he knew everybody. And Aral is this, Haitian security guard, worked at our high school forever. Okay. Cool ass dude, always cool as fuck with him. And he swear he knew my name, but he just called me Connis.
Connis.
And then so I always just like, I never even thought it was like, he just calls me that. And then one day my friend was my friend was like, yo, does he call you Connis? And I was like, yeah. He was like, yo, that's kind of fire. Like you should fuck with that.
Connis.
And then it has like some comedic relief to it, but like I make a lot of like serious, sad, self-deprecating music too, and it was just like, this is just me. It's just me. So honestly, that comes from a raw. That comes from a raw. Bang that for
all is coming for his money, yo.
Yo, that's my guy. That to this day, that's my dude. That's my guy.
Se eu entender ça, se blanc ça, il doit comme, ok?
Il doit l'argent, oui.
Il doit un peu l'argent. Ok, est-ce que vous comprenez? I just told him that this white boy owes you some money.
I probably do, bro. I probably do, man.
Oh, shit. Hey, yo.
In Cambridge, and that's the thing about Cambridge is like a super white liberal place.
Yeah.
But like they're mad. Like I grew up with mad Cape Verdeans, mad Haitians.
Yeah.
So like that's why I mean when I talk about like my place of being a visitor, like I, grew up in a house like being raised by my mom and my sister. My parents were divorced, but like I was always chilling with my friends who like had completely different lifestyles, and like that was just what a lot of white Cambridge kids like get injected into. Like you don't have a bias, you're not a racist person, you're fucking born into one of the most liberal places in the fucking country. You're gonna hang out with a bunch of like people that like who's my best friend. My other moms were Portuguese or they were Haitian or they were from Cape Verde, and they were like Portuguese, and they would like I would stay at their houses, and they'd like there's so many different things like
make you cachupa and shit,
made me cachupa, fucking like. Tasso Cabui.
Yeah, that's the shit.
Highland.
That's the shit.
Highland,
You know about
so
it.
I'm privileged. I'm just privileged to be. I'm privileged to be like seriously like, like this is y'all shit. This is a black owned, black ran thing. Like I'm privileged to just be a white person that wasn't born into middle America and some fucked up shit.
Right.
And that doesn't go to say that like I don't come, like I still got a white family that's like cooked as shit.
Right.
And I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Right.
But I grew up in Cambridge, Massachusetts, one of the most liberal places in the world. So I am truly privileged to have the experience to be like, I know my place. I know the people that I grew up with. I know like, and can own all the influences that I came up with. Like my mom fucking the first like real rap CD I ever got was Get Rich or Die Trying.
Wow.
And it was explicit.
Me
Wow.
too.
It was explicit, and I went to a middle school
I went to a Best Buy.
right next to
bought it.
Strawberries. Y'all remember Strawberries?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So I went to a middle school right next to Strawberries, and we used to go to Strawberries and Micro Center. We used to go to Micro Center and play video games and like on their display shit.
Right.
Then we go to Strawberries right across the street, right on Memorial Drive in the coast, and we used to like steal CDs and try to take CDs and
Right,
shit.
right,
And I
right.
remember one time,
Talk
like,
about how you bought Get Rich or Die Trying. You wanted to stab a nigga. When you
no, so I tried to. No. So this is a real story. I tried to steal it. I tried to steal the explicit version, and I got caught stealing the explicit version. I was in 5th grade.
It's very white of you. You got caught stealing.
It's the most hood shit I ever did, right? Black History
slap on
Month.
the wrist.
Yeah. You know.
And you're like, damn, Jamal just walked out of here with this shit.
Yo,
You're like, let me try that shit.
honestly,
Connor cut the shit.
I watched mad episodes of this shit. Like I have. This is a good episode. So
Yeah,
it's fine. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Absolutely.
This is pulling in race in a different way.
This is great.
But
bro.
look, I tried to steal it and I got caught. Like I straight up got caught.
Yeah.
And as you would think, an 11-year-old, I was 11.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they gave me the slap on the
Okay,
wrist because
yeah.
I'm some little white kid.
Right.
From
Like, what's wrong with you, motherfucker?
I get it. Chill
Yeah.
out. My mom for Christmas bought me the explicit version of Get Rich or Die Trying. 'Cause my mom is
Oh shit.
the pinnacle greatest person in my life
Mm.
and has always allowed me to express who I am and just always just gave me freedom.
I like that.
She did. Like she like
Shout out my
Yeah,
Dukes.
shout out, yo, bang
Shout out
that,
to good
bang that
parenting.
shit 50 times.
Shout out to
No.
good
Keep
parenting.
banging that shit for my
Shout
mom,
out to
man.
good parenting.
Shout out
you do a good
to my
job.
mom.
You produce a good child.
My mom is the
If you
my
don't,
mom is the
he's gonna
reason.
Shoot up a school,
Exactly. Especially white kids. Especially
Connors.
Especially
Pay attention
Connors.
to the fucking Connors. Don't be silly.
Yo, this episode is lit.
It's crazy.
Anyways,
Where were you going with
I'm
this?
sorry.
she bought. It's like she
bought you-
like
she got
we used to,
time.
I used to go to Strawberries after school, and like that's at that point in time I was still like it was still the era where when you were in Strawberries you would put something into the CD player
Right.
and you would listen to it like
Right.
you know what I mean, like
You
test
niggas
it
don't
out.
understand.
That's what I'm saying. Like I just reached
yeah.
that. Like I was born in '95. I still reached that like point in time.
Shockproof CD
But
player.
yeah,
baby.
like my mom like straight up bought me that shit. I was like, I want the explicit version. She was like, all right, like I'm not like what the fuck, like
Are you the oldest?
No, I have an older sister.
So it's just y'all two.
Yeah,
It's your sister, and how
I was
much older is your sister than you?
she's about to be 30. I'm 26.
All right, so you're all right.
So I was
Yeah.
raised by like my mom
3,
and my
4 years.
sister.
All right.
Realistically,
All right, fair enough.
yeah.
Now, the only reason why I asked, man, is because I like to see the dynamics of people who come up here, like as far as like how they raised, like what was their household like, and things of that nature. Because it makes a lot of sense as to why you're okay with being vulnerable, being raised by women, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
I
a bad
was.
thing.
I was completely.
Yeah, and I think that's dope. You know what I'm saying? But for you, man, I mean, like with your career right now, where you at? What's next for Connis, man? Because somebody, was fire.
That's a good album.
That was the last joint you dropped.
That's a good album. Front to back.
14 tracks.
that was
Really good. How many features you had? Like one.
Latrell,
Yeah, like 6 or 7.
Lumena,
or 8.
Go Go, Soap,
Yeah.
Felix.
How long was it? It was like an hour.
Salem.
Yeah.
It's just for like 46 minutes.
Yeah. Like 39 minutes.
Oh, 39.
14 songs, 39 minutes.
Man,
That was good work.
shit, bro.
It's a really
You want me
good
to-
project
Work, bro.
Thank you, man.
from start to finish.
I put a lot into that. I put a lot of thought and time into that.
The fact that the first joint was called 98 Corolla,
That was that was the first car I bought.
I can tell.
I-
Right, I heard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Was
my
it
shit.
manual?
No.
I
It was
can't
automatic.
imagine that, You know these new
automatic.
niggas don't be driving manual. Dog, yo.
Hey,
You know how to drive
no,
manual?
I don't even know. Yeah, but I'm not nice.
Nah,
with it.
yeah,
I don't need a drive stick. It's fucking 2022. Why am I doing that?
I mean, when you buy it,
Why do I need a
goddamn.
drive stick? I don't need to drive a stick, bro. It's 2022. Fuck that.
full control, but that's another story.
I'm way more I'm way more lit and drunk since I got up here.
I drive better I drive stick better when I'm drunk. To be honest, I ain't gonna front. Nigga. I be flying in that bitch.
Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, I mean, I be forcing it. But anyway,
What's next?
somebody really good project.
Do you have a favorite joint after that? You really listen to it?
I like. I don't know if I have a favorite. To be honest,
Body's on there. Fucking Cheese
Body's on.
there.
What I
Baby
did
Bird.
like about the Body record was it kind of. I feel like it kind of took Body out his element a little bit, right? It forced him to do something a little different, but not so different where it wasn't BoriRock.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was in pocket with the both of you guys coming together.
Exactly.
And I loved it. Like I was like, yo, wow, this is beautifully done. Like
yeah,
did Bodie sing on that or was that you? Because I couldn't tell. Like the voices.
Yeah.
No, I was singing. Are you talking about? Are you talking about the chorus or like?
It was like a bridge kind of.
You be doing some singing.
It was yeah.
I sing.
Don't
I
call
sing
on
a lot.
weekends.
He said that.
No, that's me. That's
He
me.
looked at me in my eye.
Bodie
He
really.
said,
Bodie.
I sing.
No. Bodie. I fake sing, bro.
Nah, you can sing, bro. You do your thing. Well, whatever you want to call it, you use your voice
like
to the best of your ability.
that song, like that record, like Baby J and Birdie, Baby Bird, right?
Yeah.
We made that song. I released that in August of 2021. We made that song like in 2019.
Wow.
We were just sitting on it.
Wow.
And those guys are amazing producers, but like, I love them and I love you guys.
Yeah.
But you guys gotta fucking get better at getting music out. Cause yo, look, it's real. That like, I love these guys, and they're really like crazy, like fucking talented. But it's just like, I don't know. I'm not even trying to say it like that. I just like, I know what it means to fucking like make some shit and be like, all right, this is good. Let's like put this into the world.
Word.
And so like for a while that record was just sitting. I was just like, yo, like that needs to go on my album. That needs to be the outro. It needs to be on the backside. Like,
I like that.
We have Bodie on a different tip on it, like Cheese on it. Like that's a beautiful record. And it sounded like a Connis record. It sounded like some shit that I would make.
Right,
so I was just like, it needs to be on it. So we had made that and we worked on it for a while, and it's just like, yeah, I was just like, we gotta put that out. And that's the thing, like that's the point I'm trying to make, is like Bodie's a good, that's my guy, that's a good friend, but it's like the places and like lifestyle that we came up with is just different.
Yeah, right.
But on that, I just try to find a place in the music as he does when we work on anyone, like where you just meet someone where they're at.
It has
like,
to be genuine, man.
Yeah, and he told like that's all that song is about, is like, I'm busy on the weekend, like don't call me.
Don't call me.
Because I got shit going on. Right. And there's a lot of different things that could be going on the weekend why you can't call me.
Right.
And my reasons why you can't call me might be different from his.
Right.
My reasons why you can't call me might be different from Baby J's, from Birdie's, from Chief, from everyone. Like, but it's like, we're all on that record saying just don't call me on the weekend for my own reason. And that's like, I really feel like when you make music and you put it into the world, like every song is really a story and there's a reasoning behind it. And so when I obviously work with people that we come from different places, because I make rap music, you know, like it's just like, let's just like find where we're at together and see what it sounds like. See what it feels like. And that record is amazing. That's one of my favorite records on the album.
It is.
Because it's just like we're in the same place but coming from such different angles. And like, you know, he's talking about being at the mall, product dripping off, I just want a ball, and I'm over here talking about like showing up, like telling somebody I'm gonna be at their crib 2 days ago, and then I'm showing up now. Like it's just like, you know, like it's the same shit. It's the same shit, but it's just different.
Absolutely.
It's the same shit, but it's just different.
That's great, bro.
Yeah.
This was a great talk, man.
Yeah.
Was there anything you wanted to specifically talk about before we bring this in for a landing, man? Because I know you got some balls for us, right?
I got some bars, always. Yeah, I got some good bars, man.
Word.
Look, like I don't even, over the past, I don't even know time-wise, but I just like, I don't always feel as passionate about what I do, to keep it 100 with you. Like I just don't, like I don't always, my heart isn't always in what I do, and it fluctuates and it goes to a lot of different places. And I like do my best to stay inspired and like serve the people that fuck with what I do. And
we fuck with what you do.
I know y'all fuck with what I do.
That's why
man.
you here.
And I appreciate y'all for having me for real.
Here.
You know that, bro.
That's why you here, my guy.
That's why I'm here. Like I'm here to show up and talk about my story and drop some bars. But I'm just like always really trying to figure out how I can elevate the world around me and elevate myself. And like that's the ultimate goal of what like when I look at who I am and I look at like Connis, because I look at that as who I am, but it's also a project that I work on. Like his goal and my goal as Connis is to like elevate myself and the world around me, to elevate peace, connection, to elevate a sense of community. And I'm nothing without community. I'm nothing without rap music, without Black culture, without like so many things that have made up my identity. And I just like really, really care about taking the shit to the next level, like whatever that looks like. And
what do you think it looks like in a perfect world?
I hope I can just like have enough money to raise some kids,
At least he know money.
own a little cottage. I'm a good cook. I just want to make some money off of my art. I want to have kids. I want to have a family.
It's art,
and
bro.
I want to like figure out ways in which to like live a sustainable lifestyle where everybody in my surrounding is elevating each other and
Preach.
really trying to change the world, because the world is a fucked up place. The internet is a fucked up place, but what y'all bring to the internet is dope, and it's forward seeking. And
Thank you, bro.
I'm just really trying to figure out a way in which myself and Connis the project can like change the world in a way in which helps people, man.
Yeah.
And like changes lives on some real shit. And
I like that.
yeah, man, that's what I'm about. I'm just about just trying to like just do better.
Pure heart,
For real.
bro.
Yeah, facts.
Motherfuckers pure as motherfucker, man.
So
I'm pure, but like
white
I'm
as snow,
fucked
my
up too.
nigga,
Trust
yeah.
me, man.
You white as fuck. What? You down to earth, my nigga.
freestyle, I gotta take my shit.
The last question of the night is always asked by Cash.
That's the question, because I have one more thing to say.
That's it. Tell me what that means to you. Choose what the future brings. When you hear that,
Choose what the future brings.
when you hear that, what that mean to you? Choose what the future
Takes a
brings.
lot of work to know what the future brings. You have to work for years, and I don't know what the future brings for myself. That's why I'm doing a lot of things to work on myself, to try to know what I want to put into the world and what the world wants to give to me.
But when you hear the term choose what the future brings, what does that represent?
You got to
to
do
you?
work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's all I think of.
Yeah.
It's not just a matter of just like choosing what you're passionate about and being like, oh, let me put this other. Nah, you gotta really put in work on
Right.
yourself
Okay.
and things, because trust me, like I'm far from perfect.
Right.
I'm not okay right now. I'm dealing with a lot in my life,
Right.
but I'm blessed to be here, and I just want to like I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I bring to the
Right.
future.
Yeah, word.
And to be honest with you, like I'm not on a tip where I'm like sitting here writing raps every day. Like I'm straight bullshitting, chilling, doing crazy shit. But I'm still gonna drop probably some of the best bars that y'all have
Well,
had.
we need that, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm excited.
Cop it out, headphones.
That was the rap right there, man. But you know what time it is, man.
Episode
Cop it out,
111.
headphones. Do I
Episode
need that?
111.
He
This
want
is
headphones,
CWTFB
baby. That means
Radio. We had Connis in the building, man, during Black History
get you
Month.
some-
This is crazy.
Yo, look.
Pay attention. You know what I mean?
I haven't even, I can't even, yeah. I got these bars for you,
Let it go.
even though I haven't even been, like I'm really not in a place in my life where I'm like really like on some rapping shit, like straight up.
But this is
Look
why
at what
we
this
appreciate
says. This
you.
says red cups and raps.
Yes.
I've been drinking a lot of red cups and not rapping at all. But I'm still
Like
gonna
my man
drop.
Tucci
I
would
do my
say,
best. Like I have no
cup of
shame
rap.
and just like, bro, I'm a human being. Like I don't give a fuck. Like
This motherfucker had way too many red cups of rap.
yeah,
But I am Charlie
I'm kinda drunk
Machine.
right now.
Your boy
It's my nigga
Cash.
Cash. No motherfucking money, man. We a black culture through music. We love y'all. Choose what
You
the future
already know
brings.
it.
Till next week, man. You know that. It's time for red cups of rap.
do it.